YouTube. How's it going? It's your favorite random back again, bringing you guys a brand new video. And I've been getting a few requests lately to show my classes and what loadouts I use in each different game type. So I figured I'd bring you guys that video and show you exactly what it is that I use and go a little bit in depth with it and what each perk does. I actually got Malice, he just joined, and don't listen to anything he says. He has no idea what he's talking about. So yeah, right. Anyways, so this is my first set of classes. Going to be my hardpoint classes. I'm usually predominantly an AR player, but for little maps like hijacked and close quarter situations, I do like to use either a shotgun or an SMG. My favorite SMGs are gonna be the MSMC. That's gonna be my favorite. If it's a little map and I like to have a lot of bullets so that I can just spray people down or spray through walls or something like that, then I prefer the PDW. And I have lately been using the MP7 though, which has been doing really well for me lately. On my first class, of course, with it being hardpoint, you're going to want to run flat jacket. If you're playing objectively, flat jacket is a must. If you're playing with an AR, it's not so big of a deal because you're going to be staying back, so you're not going to be getting hit by that many grenades and things like that. But I run lightweight on every single one of my classes. It allows you to move faster, strafe side to side faster, and get away from gunfights that you don't want to be in, or just get to the next objective quicker. Now, when playing competitively, you're going to want to run toughness as your second perk on every class. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You have to have toughness because it will win you so many more gunfights. When you're playing players of a higher skill level, higher caliber player, they're not going to miss too many shots. So when you're getting shot by them, your gun's going to flinch up and your bullets aren't going to hit them while their bullets are hitting you. So toughness is a must. And the third perk's really up to preference. Yeah, like Malice says, I do like dexterity a lot. I don't use extreme conditioning too much on my hardpoint classes because I don't feel that it's necessary. You can use, yeah, it's very situational. It is, but dexterity's
depends on if your team can hold spawns. If you're playing hardpoint and your team cannot hold spawns, you're going to spawn on the opposite side of the map every time, which can make extreme conditioning good to use. Normally, if you're playing with somebody who can anchor or try and hold spawns, then it's a lot better to have dexterity because you're going to aim faster, you're going to be able to climb up and over every obstacle a lot faster.
It's definitely good to have one hardpoint set up with extreme conditioning in case your team does not have a designated anchor to hold spawns. But like I said, most of the time I'm using dexterity. You can mantle things and you can ADS quicker from a sprint. So I think dexterity is all around a better perk. But it's also just a throw up. If you're using a throw up, wow, that sounds awful. So it's a toss up. If you're playing a team or some guys that you like to use a lot of flashbangs, I would also recommend having a hardpoint class with tac mask on. Because if you don't, then you're going to run into a lot of situations where people are throwing a stun in there and taking out 2 or 3 people at a hard point because nobody's wearing tac masks. So that's also another thing. So third perk is completely up to discretion. On all my SMGs, I like to run quick draw. And then my second one, see, like they just nerfed the MSMC, so I definitely like to run foregrip on it because the recoil's so bad on it. But on the MP7 it's not so bad, and I feel that it lacks damage at range, so I use a long barrel on it. The shoddy, laser's not needed. I use quick draw and long barrel. And then the PDW, it doesn't really need too much. I just use quick draw and laser on it. But one thing that you're going to learn, guys, in a lot of gunfights, you're going to run out of bullets very quickly. You're going to kill 2 people and you're going to be completely out of bullets. So a secondary, I feel, is a great option to have instead of having to find somebody else's gun to pick up. And most of the time, since everything was nerfed recently, I'm going to run the Cap 40 secondary with extended mags. Once you run out of bullets in your MP7, PDW, whatever it may be, just switch right over to that Cap 40, and then you can take out 2 more guys without actually having to reload. And by that time, there shouldn't be anyone else pushing you in the hill, so you have time to reload your weapon. And for my S&D classes, I like to snipe a little bit. So I have a sniper, I have a shotgun for just messing around mostly. I don't use a shotgun on my S&D classes too much. And then I have 2 rushing classes, because you're going to play Plaza S&D and also Raid S&D. And as you've seen in some of my previous videos, you can rush that mid route to on Raid, and you can wall bang maybe 1 or 2 people behind that wall straight up mid. So I like to have lightweight and extreme conditioning on 2 classes, an SMG and an AR. And then basically just kind of running the same perks, but on all your S&D classes, you're gonna have to run dead silence. It's a must. I mean, because when not much is going on, contrary to popular belief, a lot of people that play pubs don't think that you can hear footsteps. But when you're playing 4v4 and there's nobody else shooting or anything like that, footsteps are very, very loud. And you can hear exactly where someone's coming from. So dead silence is a complete must on an S&D class. And I also like to have one class with a trophy system, so that whenever you are on like a plaza type game type and everybody's trying to rush into that A bomb site, you can support your team by throwing a trophy system in there so that they don't get flashed or grenaded while rushing to that A bomb site. So that's just a look at my S&D classes. And then CTF, I kind of have the same setup. If I'm playing objectively and trying to going to get the flag, I'm going to run extreme conditioning and dead silence as my 3rd perk, so that people can't hear me coming around the corners. Because in CTF, guys, you want to be as quiet as possible if you're playing the objective role. You want to sneak in behind their base, get into their base unnoticed, and if you don't have to get in a gunfight with somebody, don't. Do not kill them, because they will call you out. So just get into their base, wait for your team to kill 3 or 4 of them, and then pull the flag. That's all you have to do. As long as you can get in there unnoticed and allow your teammates to do the slaying, and they get some guys down, pull that flag and run it back to your base. So, but with me being more of an AR player, I like to play more of a slaying role in CTF. So I'm just basically going to be running 3 regular perks like on my FAL, and then 3 attachments on my assault rifles. Most of the time I'm going to run 3 attachments on all my assault rifles, because stock and reflex are a must. And then either I'm going to use grip or quick draw on them. So if you're running an AR class such as that, like my FAL class has shown, I'm going to use lightweight, of course, toughness, and then dexterity. The need for flat jacket in CTF I don't think is that great. You're not going to see a whole lot of grenades and a whole lot of, whatever it may be, stuff blowing up. But some people may like to run tac mask as a 3rd perk on a CTF class. I don't actually have one, but tac mask can also be a great thing in CTF if you're playing the objective, because when you're trying to run the flag, a lot of people are going to throw stuns at you to try to slow you up so that their teammates can get to you and take you out with the flag. So that's also another viable option, to have one of those as one of your classes. But like I say, I run a secondary on almost everything, and I just got a sniper class there, because whenever we get down to like 2v4, 3v4, somebody quits, I like to mess around with a sniper. I love sniping for some reason. I'm no phase pomage, but I get it done. But yeah, like I said, guys, that's basically going to be my classes. I hope that it helps you out in trying to learn some setups and things of what to use in different scenarios and different situations. Definitely, it's more preference than anything else, but my classes are pretty generic, and I think that it would be great for anyone who's trying to play League or get into the competitive game styles. Just try out my classes, and if you like them or if you want to change 1 or 2 things, then do it. It's all about personal preference. let me say a couple of things. MMS and S&D is not a great thing. The reticle on it's awful. I see a lot of people using the MMS, a lot of people that don't play competitively very much, and it hurts you more than it helps you. It really does. And a silencer, no, 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 no. Do not use a silencer in competitive. I see a few people doing that also. And whenever you're playing competitively, staying alive or winning that gunfight is the most important thing. And when you have a silencer on your submachine gun and the person shooting at you does not, that person is going to kill you 3 times faster than you're going to take them out with a silencer. It's just basic knowledge. So I hope that I helped. Basically, and one more side note: any of the other perk 2s, I see no use in using at all. Um, it's not pubs, so I wouldn't say use any of the other perk 2s. But I'm definitely gonna be bringing you guys some more like helpful videos of how to play League and how to get better. And you can see I'm Master Rank 4 currently. I want to show you guys this too. And I've currently got 17,820 ladder points. I'm 10 points off number 3. And the season ends in 3 days. So I'm pushing and pushing and pushing for that number 1 spot. I was actually playing with Relentless earlier, and he's a great dude, but I think I'm going to be taking that spot. But yeah, guys, I hope that I helped, and I'm going to try to bring some more setup videos with some CTF and some more hardpoint, and definitely some S&D, because I've been working on my S&D game a lot lately, and I've become very above average at it, let's say. I've become an exceptional S&D player, I believe. And so yeah, I'm going to try to bring you guys some more videos like that so I can help you get better at the game and help your game out a little bit. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little setup video of my classes, and I'll be bringing you gameplay tomorrow. So hope you guys enjoyed, and you too. We'll see you later.